How to realize that you're struggling with cocaine addiction. How do you really actually stop and realize and go, dude, I'm a freaking cocaine addict. I was a cocaine addict. I did 1 to 2 8 balls of coke a day. That's 3.5 grams as an 8 ball. I was doing 1 to 2 of those a day, pretty much 5 days to 6 days a week. And I didn't think I was a cocaine addict. I didn't think I had a cocaine problem. I didn't think I had a drug problem. And that's how a lot of us as addicts are. Here's how you really know if you are struggling with true addiction when it comes to cocaine. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. Love to have you along for the journey. What's up, guys? My name is Eric, and I am a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. My drug of choice was alcohol and cocaine. Those were my two drugs of choice. And a lot of times, the problem that you run into, I've noticed always with cocaine, and when I've talked to others about cocaine addiction, is you never truly think you're an addict with cocaine, because it's not like heroin, it's not like meth, it's not like any of these drugs. It's a rich man's drug is what it has the stigma of. And how can it really be that bad? Cocaine is an addictive drug. You can get addicted to cocaine. Believe it or not, if you don't think you can get addicted to cocaine and you're doing 1 to 2 8 balls of coke a day, I hate to say it, you're probably an addict. If you cannot budget out and when you have it, it is all gone. It's kind of like Lay's potato chips. You are an addict, and it's not my place to diagnose an addict. Addicts will find themselves when they hit rock bottom, and you realize that you've destroyed your entire life because of this drug, because it almost like heals a part of your soul. And that's what addiction is. That is what cocaine addiction is, because cocaine addiction, I think, is unlike a lot of the other addictions out there, because with meth, there's all these very physical, visible signs. Same when it comes to heroin, there's these visible signs. When it comes to cocaine, there are not as much visible signs, and everybody always plays it off as it's just a party drug. I'm just living my best life. I'm just enjoying life. Man, I was doing about 10 grand a month worth of coke. And that is an ungodly amount. And I'm surprised that I'm still standing. And you can overdose from coke. A lot of people don't even realize that you can actually OD from coke. You can get into the tremors. You can get into the heart issues of everything that happens with it, because it is jolting your entire central nervous system. But man, a lot of times people don't feel that way, don't think that way. And that is the struggle with cocaine addiction. That is the struggle of what it is like to be an addict, that it becomes that obsession. One of those big things is, man, you are struggling with it, where if you have it on you and it is gone, like you cannot have it on you at all, or it is gone, you cannot be in the same room with it, or your nose is like a vacuum to it, you're an addict, man. And it's okay to be an addict. It's okay to realize that, dude, I have a problem and I need help. And that's one of the biggest struggles, is that we never have that sometimes ability or that thought process through our brain, like we really truly are struggling. Because I don't have any track marks, I have all my teeth. I don't have these visible signs. I was able to work and keep a very good paying job through all of this addiction. But eventually the addiction takes hold, and the addiction almost like takes your soul from you, and it takes your heart from you. And you live literally to feed this addiction, because without this substance, your life is not complete anymore. Your life is not happy. It becomes this bag of happiness. And that's almost ultimately what you look at it for. A lot of people look forward to the weekend, as a day to live with their family and enjoy with their family and to do stuff around the house. We looked at a bag of coke like it is our weekend. That is our joy. That is what we are literally working and living for, is that high. And that's the life and reality of an addiction. We as addicts understand addicts, but a non-addict, it makes no sense. You're like, dude, why don't you just put it down? Like, stop. And even with coke, man, when I put it down, guess where my brain goes to? Oh, I would love to do some. Oh my goodness, remember how well you felt on that? Remember how good you felt on that? And at the same time, you're not realizing that everything in life around you is falling apart and crumbling. And that is the struggle of addiction. And that is a struggle of true drug addiction. And there is help out there. I mean, for anybody out there struggling, how I got sober is I literally woke up one morning, I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I asked everybody for help. And I told everybody I was an addict. And everybody said, well, maybe you are. Maybe you have some problems. No, I'm an addict. I know there's something wrong. I know there's something wrong. I literally had to sell people on the fact that I'm an addict. And I had to continually keep talking about it until people finally were like, dude, yeah, there probably is something wrong. And I got into NA, I got into AA, I started building a support system around me. And yeah, you do go through withdrawals when it comes to even cocaine. And a lot of it's a mental withdrawal even, of this obsession that you need this drug. This power that is almost greater than you, that's taking over, that desires this drug, desires this high, and that you literally are living and fighting for this high. And that high is killing you, and it's ruining everything around you, but that is your happiness. Trust me, when you get sober, life becomes so much more amazing, so much better. And you look back at yourself and you almost struggle with a different type of depression, because you look back and you look at all this time you've wasted. But thankfully, you know what? You can start living your life your way, and it's not dictated anymore by a substance that you're obsessed with. And that obsession's always there. But you know what? You learn to fight and work through that obsession to where it doesn't dictate your life like it once did. And you start to heal and you start to get better. And every day becomes a little bit better. And that demon's always there, but you're stronger than that. So you keep fighting. Click the like and subscribe button. Love to share about everything I've been through just so that you don't feel alone and that you know what you're going through. It gets better. So don't give up.